World bone conduction headphones. It's right here, right now with our last look at our best buy of the day. Nearly 10,000 people have said, yes, I want to experience this. What's it like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? You're telling me they don't go in my ear? They sit on the outside of my ear? They're called bone conduction, open ear technology. Earbuds, headphones that I could use anywhere. I could go swimming with these. I could be relaxing at the beach with these. I could be exercising with these, traveling with these, listening to my favorite music, my podcast, my Audible book. I could be making calls, taking calls while I'm walking the dog, going for a jog, taking the baby for a walk in the stroller. You better believe you can, and you'll do it because Aiwa, since 1951, have been breaking the boundaries of innovation and technology. They heard and they saw that bone conduction technology was taking over, and they said it shouldn't have to cost $200–300. Let's do it for less. And boy, did they make a breakthrough. Folks, for the first ever Aiwa Today special, we are really excited to have bone conduction technology at under $50. We made the impossible possible, but that opportunity is slipping away. It is our last look at our best buy of the day. So let's go through it. There's a lot to wow you with, a lot to impress you with. Before I go any further, I want to tell you about our bonus buy because everybody's excited about this. When you buy the Today Special, it's $49.99, brand new, delivered to your door. It's beautifully done, by the way. The packaging is just spectacular. Free shipping and handling. If you buy a second pair, you get $10 off. So your second pair becomes $39.99 and also free shipping and handling. These are them. Aren't they fabulous? Lightweight, under an ounce, very malleable, very flexible. You hardly know you've even got them on. The hardest decision is color, and of course Aiwa have selected some great colors. I know we are last call on lavender. It's super, super soft and blush. This is a soft touch as well. Only a couple hundred left if you do want the lavender. There's the strong, vibrant red. We have the white. We love the white. A lot of people have been buying a pair of the white and a pair of the black. And then, of course, we have that lively, energetic blue. Well, when I say lively and energetic, that also reminds me of one of the greatest electronic guests of all time here in St. Petersburg, Florida, the amazing Lori Leland.
Oh, my gosh. You are the sweetest. Way too kind to me, my friend.
It's true.
I loved you since the moment you walked into this building, and I will love you the second I see you up north in the next building. This is his last night here, everybody. Gonna miss you.
Don't you get me started.
I know, it's gonna get, I know, this could get bad. But this is really good. And like you said, the value here is unsurpassed. We've never been able to do bone conduction for this low of a price ever, and you've never seen these features before. This is the most feature-packed set of headphones we have ever done with bone conduction. And I want you to see what that means, because a lot of people hear that term and they're like, what in the world is that? Like, it sounds kind of strange. All you're gonna do is put these around your neck, and you're gonna just pop them gently over your ears. They rest right here on your cheekbone. So you are not taking one of these, as we affectionately call it, instruments of torture,
That's what they are.
and jamming it into your ear canal. Oh, that hurts, right? I just think about it and it hurts. And for me, I can only wear these maybe 5–10 minutes, and then I have to take them out because they start to ache.
Yes.
And you know what that's called?
Ear fatigue.
It's a thing. It really is an actual, it's an actual thing. With these, you have your ears open. So really, everything here is twofold. Not only is it more comfortable because you're not jamming something in your ear, but because there's not something in your ear, you can now hear everything happening around you. So this is a really brilliant style. You mentioned, Adam, how incredibly flexible these are. Did you tell them how lightweight they are too? Less than an ounce, 0.8 ounces right here. So when you have these on, you forget you're even wearing them. You can't even feel them. And as you mentioned as well, that soft touch feel really makes them silky against your skin. Really easy onboard buttons and controls. And that's not the best of it. The best of it is, You can even wear these underwater. You can swim in these. I know you're thinking this is too many features for this money. What is going on? So real quick, I want to talk to you about that bone conduction because I just turned on the music.
Okay.
I am very in doubt that you can hear this music very much, if at all, with me just holding it. But I'm going to go ahead and here in a second and take these for a little dive. We're going to dunk them right into the little plexi container here. So we're going to show you how waterproof these are, IP68 rated, which is a huge waterproof rating. And then because this is coming in contact with my little container here, that vibration is allowing us to hear the music.
Now, this was Beethoven that kind of discovered this.
So it's been around hundreds of years. Beethoven, we all remember Beethoven. If you'll remember, he started composing in the 18th century. And this story with him was that he couldn't hear very well. He didn't have very good hearing. And you're wondering, how could someone compose music without the ability to hear? He made a discovery, a very important discovery along the way. And that is, if he bit down on a metal rod and it happened to be attached to his piano, I don't know how he came about doing this, but he could hear the music through his jawbone. So he was able to go on and compose all of these incredible symphonies because of bone conduction technology, which we are harnessing that power of here today. This is used by the military. It's used in hearing implants. It's used in medical devices. And as Adam said, you know, this is the only time we've ever been able to offer it at such an affordable price. So I hope you can grab these. I think Dad would love these. Wouldn't you love these as a dad for your kids to get these for you? Yes, wonderful gift.
Father's Day, graduation gift, I mean, birthdays, you got to think ahead.
Exactly.
Because it is the coolest thing going, and I just want to confirm, this is not a gimmick or a fad. Like, this isn't just like this new kid on the block and it's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. When we talk about typical earbuds, we're all used to it and we all know that feeling. When you put a typical earbud inside your ear, maybe it's too big, maybe it's too small, maybe it's too loose, maybe it's too big, and you feel that ear fatigue and it hurts sometimes. Needless to say also, these are more hygienic. We talked a little bit about that earlier. These feel better, they're more comfortable, and you absolutely are more aware of your environment. Now, I can take calls and make calls and receive calls.
Yes.
Don't ever forget that. You're not losing out on anything. These are waterproof, not water resistant. That's important. You might be in bed watching Netflix. You're listening through these, right? But you're not disturbing your partner. Now, we put together a value that's $187. We are down to $49.99, but this is the end. This is the final presentation. So it was our last look and our last chance at our today's special. So from $187 to $49.99, if you buy a second pair, we're gonna take another $10 off as well. The only additional thing that I really love, and I'm thrilled the team did this, we made a custom case. It has like a carbon fiber design to it.
Like a pattern almost.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Would you call this a soft shell or a hard shell case?
Oh, I would say... Well,
it's sort of both, isn't it?
You flummoxed me there. I
know. I'm not sure what to call it either because it does have that nice protective cover to it, but it's also got some give, right?
Yes, it does.
And I love the fact that you have this full zipper that goes all the way around. Open it up. You have some organization going on here. You've got this elasticized band here to hold on to your new Aiwa. You have over here a little mesh pocket to be able to put in your charging cable. You're also getting earplugs, and you may ask, why do I need earplugs with these? Because your Aiwa are an open ear design, sometimes you might want to block out the world.
Right.
Maybe you're doing, you know, a little bit of work and the lawn people are mowing outside, or your neighbor's out there with a really noisy lawnmower. You're going to be able to plug your ears now, and you have that more of a noise canceling type of experience. So we're including those for you too. But I love how it keeps all of your accessories together so that you don't lose them. I know Rob, our producer, last night was talking about this is a specialized charging cable, and so you don't want to lose it, so it's nice to have it here. But he was saying, I think it was his, what is it, his watch he had lost the cable to?
Yes, he did.
And couldn't ever find it. So with this, it's really nice to kind of keep everything neat, tidy, and together so you don't lose it.
You could put other cables in here. Again, this was normally $30. They marked it down to $12.99. Only a few hundred of those left, though, so definitely take take advantage. Update coming through on the lavender last call. That is about to sell out, so that shortly will be removed from the set. Red is selling well. White is really popular. Blue is gorgeous. And of course, the classic signature black. You can never go wrong. Buy one and then buy a second for the $10 off. Remember, if you buy one today and then call back tomorrow, so for example, it's 12 minutes past 11 here right now at night. If you buy a pair now and then buy another pair in like an hour's time, you won't get the $10 off. You've got to buy it in that same day, that same period. So take advantage of it because, Laurie, everybody wants these.
Everybody wants these, and like you said, have one on hand to give as a gift. It doesn't break the bank, and it's going to be such an impressive gift. If you want to show them, this is how it's gift packaged. We can show you that in a minute. But I love, I mean, they really did a great job with every aspect of this, but I love all the features. So we were talking about Bluetooth just a minute ago, right? So this is going to Bluetooth to your phones, your tablets, your computers, your Bluetooth-enabled TVs, so you can listen to your movies, your TV shows. It could be a podcast, take your phone calls, all the things that we've been mentioning. Totally and completely wire-free, so you don't have to worry about plugging these in. You are ready to roam when you have these on.
Yes.
But it gets better, because you may be wondering, how is this waterproof and how am I listening to my music underwater? Because Bluetooth probably doesn't reach underwater, does it?
No, it doesn't, does it?
I know, I was doing research on this. I'm like, how does this even work? When I first heard about these, Bluetooth doesn't work underwater. So what the team at Aiwa did, the engineers were very smart. They said, we're gonna put in a little bit of storage here. We're gonna put in 8 gigabytes of memory or storage built right into these earbuds, so you can literally drag and drop files from your computer onto here. So it could be your favorite songs, your favorite playlist. If you love to work out to really, you know, upbeat music, you can put those songs on here. If you want to swim or sit in the hot tub with your relaxing tunes, you could have a whole playlist for that. You can put a podcast on here, whatever you want to do. All you're going to use is that charging cable that comes with it. It's magnetized, so it's really convenient and easy to use. Plug the other end into your computer. This is going to come up as a storage device, just like a USB would.
Yeah.
And then you just drag and drop the files. You can change the files at any time. But what that means for you is, when you're out on the go, you're going to take a run. You don't want to bring your big clunky phone.
No.
This thing is heavy. It's going to take up a lot of space. It's going to weigh you down. You could just put these on, and now you can play your music because it's preloaded. You could be underwater listening to your music because it's preloaded. So I love that they did that feature as well. 12 hours of battery life. Should we take it for a dunk just one more time?
Let's do another dunk.
So we're going to show you one more time. I'm playing the music. You can barely, just a little.
Barely anything.
Not even really. No, you can't even really.
No.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have this come in contact with this container.
Okay. Well, now you can hear
You
it.
can hear the music. And it's underwater.
You wouldn't do that with any other pair of earbuds that Laurie and I have presented, ever.
No, you'd be so stressed out.
No.
And these are attached.
Yes.
So you don't lose one, which is nice too.
Do you know that's the biggest problem now? People are spending hundreds of dollars of earbuds and you lose them after 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh, I told you how I felt. I bought the super expensive ones because I kind of had to when we were broadcasting from home here on HSN. So they're like, well, we want everyone to switch to this one specific brand. So we all did. Guess how many times I wore them outside of my house?
Go on.
0. I was afraid I was going to lose one, and they were like $300 or $250 or something crazy. They fall out.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with one earbud? Like, it's not
You
good.
can't be going around with one earbud.
You just can't. It's unacceptable. With these, they are completely attached. And when I tell my husband, when he shows up to that fancy gathering, he did this recently. He was at, you know, we were at this thing, or this fancy dinner party, and everyone's like taking pictures. And I said, hey, babe, can you? So he went, sure, no problem.
Does that?
Right? So convenient.
Laurie is married to the most amazing person named Ken, and he lives in his bone conduction headphones.
He does.
But they are convenient. You know, you're doing stuff. You're maybe doing laundry, you're cooking, you're around the house, you're taking the dogs for a walk. They just live here. You have them on. They're just so convenient, flexible and portable, and brilliantly designed. Try them. I hope we've piqued your curiosity. That's all I'm aiming to do tonight, because it's impossible to know what it's like unless you've got them on. So if you allow us to send them to you for a flex pay of $16 and change, you can put them on and play your favorite song. If you don't love the experience, if you don't love the sense of freedom, this open ear technology, send it back and get a full refund of the purchase price, but I know you will. I want to talk about gift giving, because finding the right gift for somebody, it might be a graduation gift, gift, or for Dad for Father's Day, birthdays. It's hard to know what to buy, folks. Everybody wants bone conduction headphones. Look what Aiwa did. They created a beautiful packaging, gorgeous presentation. Ooh. It opens magnetically, and you can see the interior. It's an ooh and an ah.
I am oohing and ahhing. I first saw the box and I was like, wow, this is so nice.
Right.
They don't have to do that window on the inside, but I just think it adds some oomph for that person who's maybe unwrapping it or pulling it out of a gift bag. It's so exciting to be able to kind of reveal itself.
Yes.
And then wait till they start discovering all the things that this does, right? You're gonna be able to control it so easily. You have very, very easily laid out buttons right here. It's a 3-button design. So the learning curve on this, I mean, it's non-existent. You're gonna get this out of the box and start using it right away. Again, up to 12 hours of use on a single battery charge. Right here is your power button. You press and hold that to turn it on. These are your volume up and down controls. You can press and hold each of those to move forward or backward through your songs. So if you want to skip to the last song or to the next song, that's how you do it. Press and hold this button for 2 seconds and you can use the digital assistant on your phone. So you can be totally hands-free asking Siri to text your mom.
Right.
You can be totally hands-free asking your Google Assistant what the weather is.
Nice.
And you can do all of that without having your phone in your hand.
Yeah, and that's the convenience of this. Again, it's a brilliant design, effortless, and it will fit your head to a T because of the way they designed it. Smaller head, large head, it really does not matter. The way it feels when it's on, you don't even know you have it on because it's so lightweight. So it sits just on the outside of your ear. It's not in your ear. You know, that can, if you read about it, and we know this to be true, you know, that can help promote buildup of wax. We know that from, you know, this is a whole different experience. Try them. I know you'll love them. I see we're T-minus 8 minutes left. This is the end of our today's special. We launched this here at midnight this morning, and this is the last chance to be able to get it. This is the lowest price of the year. This is not back as a today's special in 2025. If you do want the matching carbon fiber design style case, that hard shell case, last call there, only a couple hundred before they're sold out. That's $12.99. Definitely take advantage of that. We even put that on FlexPay of $6.50. But ultimately, we all need a pair of earbuds. Maybe it's for the kids for traveling. Maybe it's for you for working out. Maybe it's because you've got some of the older styles and you're looking to upgrade. It's hard to know because there's so many different ones these days.
There are, but if you want the open ear design, if you want that situational awareness, you're walking outside at night. We take our dog for a walk 2, maybe 3 times a day, depending on our schedules. And if it's dark out, I want to be able to hear traffic.
Yes.
Even in the daylight, I want to be able to hear traffic, but especially at night. My son, he loves to listen to music, but I don't always want to send him with a phone, and I never want him on his bike with headphones on. But these, with the music preloaded, I can send him off. He can listen to his kids' tunes. He's got this whole playlist that he loves, and he loves music, but I don't have to put a phone in his hand, and I don't have to worry about him getting hit by a car because he can hear traffic because your ears are open. So really incredible features. I'm going to show you real quick how easy these are to use. Again, they pair to any phone, any tablet, any brand. They work universally with everything. And you made such a good point. If you do have a gift that you need to give to someone that's coming up, it's really hard to know what people like, but everybody takes phone calls, right? Everybody uses their phone to listen to music, or they love movies, or they're on social media. You're going to be able to privately listen to all of that with your Aiwa. They have amazing sound quality, but then they also allow you to hear your surroundings, which I think is so important. So here I am just doing a quick little pause. You can see right here, pause and play. Right there, pause, play. See that one? Now I'm going to just increase the volume. So we're going up, up. See over on this side? Yep, really easy. I'm just touching. I'm not touching the phone other than to hold it up to the camera to show you. But really easy. Then I'm going to press and hold, flipping to the next song. Look, effortless. You have, like I said, no learning curve at all here whatsoever. I'm going to press and hold this one.
And you're doing that from the headphones.
Yes, and this was my digital assistant, and look, it's listening and now dictating everything that I say. So this could be a text message. You could ask it to call somebody in your phone book, and it will call. So that could be Siri, it could be your Google Assistant. You can find out what the weather is in the morning, and again, you do not have to have your phone in your hand at all times because you're just touching the buttons right here. It's so easy to use. You're gonna absolutely love these, and the sound quality off the charts good.
I mean, again, it's immersive, but in a whole different way that you may never and probably have never experienced. We talk about Beethoven because that's where this really originated. So this may seem like it's this new thing. It's really not. It's been around for a long time.
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years. So why here, why now, why today? Because Aiwa have done the impossible with these brand new Prodigy. They have taken technology that is hundreds of dollars in the market. We know that. We've had them.
We have.
We have them.
It's expensive technology.
Worth every penny. But Aiwa have really gone to town and brought it to life at under $50. Now it's achievable, it's attainable, it's accessible. So now we can get this home so we can have it, our kids can have it at a fraction of the price. Whatever you do, don't forget to buy two though, because if you buy a second pair, that second pair is $10 off, bringing it to $39.99 and free shipping and handling. So at that point, we're virtually really giving them away. Remember, the retail price is still $187. The technology is premium. Again, taking calls, making calls through here. We are moments away from hitting 10,000 sold. We have hundreds of orders coming through, and we are on our final countdown with 3 minutes left. So the final 3 minutes to get orders in as we bring our today's special to a close. I think in the world of technology, everything changes, everything improves, everything evolves.
It evolves,
right.
It really does. It gets better.
Yes.
You get fresh new features, you get new technologies. This just happens to be kind of an ancient technology that was improved and made better for modern times. Yeah. And really, if you are someone who has had your frustrations with these earbuds over the years, or you do have ears where it just doesn't fit well or feel good for some reason. I think my ear canals might be on the small side. Yep. I've always tried the little tips. I never find anything that really suits me and is really comfortable long term. I can keep them in for a few minutes, but these are so much more comfortable for me. This is my go-to. So take a look again how you wear this. It just rests gently on your cheekbone. Put it right around your neck. For me, I gotta flip out my hair just a little bit and then pop it right over your ears, and it's resting right there on your cheekbone. Look at how pretty these are.
You know, the other thing that we've got to make mention of, if you wear a hearing aid, or you love to wear hats or caps or sunglasses, that can often get in the way of traditional earbuds.
That's such a great point. So anyone with hearing aids that have them in the ear, right, you're not going to be able to put in a bud.
No.
Because there's already something in your ear. With these, you can still wear these if you have hearing aids. If you wear reading glasses, if you wear just glasses all day, or sunglasses even, if you wear ball caps, or if you wear sun hats, or if you wear visors or bike helmets, look at how I still have them on.
Yes.
Nothing is pressing on them. They're not uncomfortable. They're not squeezing in any way. They don't interact with anything else that I have on. So I can take off my glasses, put my glasses back on. They don't hook onto anything. They are incredible. It's like they disappear when they're on you. But the thing I like, and I said this last hour, I love the fact that my husband, because he always has them on, he never misses my calls.
You said that.
Right? That makes me so happy. Because me, I never get his calls when I'm at work because my phone's always who knows where, right? But if I want to be able to reach him, he's always got him on. So I know he's going to pick up the phone for me, and I love that. That's a nice feeling.
Point. No, it's a fantastic point. The convenience of always having this there. Again, you can have them right around your neck if you don't want to have them on, but you're zipping around the house, you're outside, you're taking the dog for a walk, you put them on, you want to speak to your daughter, you can just make the call and you're speaking through here. The microphone's built in here, don't forget.
It is,
If there's a shower, a rainstorm, it does not matter. These can get not just wet, they can be soaked because they're not just water resistant, they're waterproof. If you decide you want to jump in the pool, you can jump in the pool. If you want to wear them in the shower or even the bathtub, you can do that as well.
You really can. You can be in the hot tub, you can be in the pool, you can be in the ocean, you can be in the lake, you can be on a tube, you can be on a, you know, a kayak, like our friend was saying a minute ago. You can be paddle boarding. These are all weather, they are all occasion, and they are all ages. They work for everybody. You've seen kids in the video using them. My son uses them. Great for mom, great for dad, anybody who wants incredible, fantastic sound quality, but you want those ears open so you can hear everything that's happening around you. And the most comfortable headphones I have ever worn, because you're not jamming something into your ear canal, which for me, so uncomfortable.
Say no to ear fatigue.
That's right.
No more ear fatigue.
No more.
Don't forget to get that carbon fiber design. design style hard shell case. It's only $12.99. It's a great place to store your brand new bone conduction headphones. That's fantastic in terms of a package. That brings to close out today's special. Lori Leland.
I'll see you up north, my love.
I will see you.
I'm gonna miss you the next few weeks here.